A lot of Mexican people really don't celebrate Cinco de Mayo. You know why? Now, Cinco de Mayo, white people like celebrating Cinco de Mayo. Hey, fucking A, it gives them a chance to get into ethnic cosplay. They put on sombreros and get drunk and all that stuff. But Mexican people don't really fuck with Cinco de Mayo because they understand the black history of it. Cinco de Mayo was about the Battle of Puebla. That was in 1862. Napoleon and France, they wanted to take over Mexico so that they could join and help the Confederates in the Civil War up here and ally with them if they broke off with the United States. Because remember, the South was trying to break away from the Union and create a whole different country, and they were going to start doing trade and business with France. So France was supporting them, so Napoleon wanted to come up under the United States and have a stronghold. It was black Maroons who fought the Battle of Puebla that happened in 1862. That was the French who were fighting black Maroons who were living in Mexico. Many of them were former slaves, and they actually beat Napoleon's army. They beat the French. That became Cinco de Mayo because they did it on May 5th, and May 5th is Cinco de Mayo. Now, how many of y'all knew that? How many of y'all knew that Cinco de Mayo was really about some black Maroons down there in Mexico leading the charge to fight against the French so the French wouldn't come over and take over Mexico? It was black people doing that. You understand? A lot of times they'll start saying, we Mexicans did that, but it was really black folks doing it. And let me show you some receipts, by the way, because over in Mexico, let me tell you something. When they celebrate this, when they celebrate Cinco de Mayo in the Battle of Puebla, let me show you something. Let me throw a receipt at you real quick. Hold on. This is, ladies and gentlemen, this is them down in Mexico celebrating the Battle of Puebla. They're reenacting it, and notice all the Mexican people have on blackface. I want y'all to look at this. They have on blackface as they're reenacting the Battle of Puebla. Look at this. Look at that, look at that. Okay, look at it. They got on blackface. They got on blackface, look at that. Okay, you see that? They out there got on blackface. Got on blackface, look at that. So yeah, they know. They know who fought the damn battle. They know. You understand? They know. And family, they know. See, this is why we got to know history. And what happened in Mexico, the white Mexican elite, the lighter ones, they started rewriting Mexican history starting in the 1920s. Between the 1920s and 1968, they started to whiten up the history. They made a very concerted effort to hide a lot of the black influence because at first it was undeniable. So they had to whiten up all the images. The images, Vicente Guerrero, which was one of the first presidents of Mexico, many of his portraits are hella lightened. They lighten his portraits. He wasn't that damn light when you look at portraits of him now. He wasn't that fucking light. They would always talk about how black he was. So they started to whiten up their history because they wanted to have more an affinity with Spanish culture.